What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm on the run. I ain't getting things done, y'all. I'm headed to the gym. All right, this story that I'm about to talk to y'all about right now, it just got me like, let me get my ass in the gym, man. Like, I'm not even kidding y'all. I see that a woman, Jennifer Lee Smith, she was a stepmom to a 10-year-old. She's 340 pounds. She decided that she would sit on her 10-year-old because he was annoying her. He was misbehaving. I wish I was making this up. The boy was 95 pounds, 10 years old. And I guess he had some behavior problems. And she was just, I don't know, frustrated enough to where she thought it was a good idea this is an adult, mind you. She thought it was a good idea, a great idea, a sound idea, desperate idea, I don't know. But she decided this was a course of action that she should take. 95-pound, 10-year-old boy, she would sit on him at the weight of 340 pounds. The boy was screaming. I mean, listen, some of these details, man, they rough. So if you are sensitive, this might be one of my videos where you want to skip. It's very rare that I'll tell you guys to skip a video, but this might be one of the ones where you might want to go ahead and go on to the next one. But the boy was screaming. She thought he was faking. I'm so serious. Like, this sounds absurd, and it's easy to like, is this a joke? Am I being punked? Because it's just that ludicrous. But no. She thought that at 340 pounds, her sitting on his 95-pound frame and him screaming, he was faking. Now, you and I, if we were sat on by someone that weight, we'd be screaming. So why she thought the 10-year-old was faking it is beyond me. Now, foster kids, listen, foster kids, oftentimes they're going to have some behavioral patterns. You know, they're going to have some behavior problems. It just comes with the territory. You have kids that have been through a lot of stuff and it's affected them. And it usually does manifest in behavior problems. And if you're a foster parent, I'm not saying that we aren't all human. I'm definitely not saying that. But when you're a foster parent, you usually understand that the kids that you're getting, or kid that you're getting, they're probably going to come with some behavior issues. And not everyone is capable of dealing with that. This is a woman that obviously was not. I don't even know how she ended up becoming a foster parent to begin with, because they're supposed to vet these folks. Now, perhaps she was vetted and she passed whatever the process was, and this is just some sort of freak, isolated thing. One could only hope. But just the details of this story are ludicrous. The boy, 10 years old, he's gone. All because he was placed in the care of someone. It's hard to say. I want to say didn't care about him, but maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe they just weren't equipped well enough mentally themselves to be able to deal with the behavior problems that he came with. Because not everybody that's into foster parenting cares. Right? Some people are just there for a paycheck. You're a means to an end. They can live off you, doing this and that. They keep a kid or two or three around the house. They manage them to collect those monthly government payouts. So I don't know if that's the case here or not, but she was sentenced And the punishment does not fit the crime at all. She was given 6 years for crushing that boy to death. 6 years. People get more than that, or they did. I don't know if they still will now. But remember, people would get more than that just for having some weed on them. I mean, this is something, marijuana. Okay, this is something that is just they're just doing it recreationally. They're not hurting anybody else doing it. But if they happen to have it on them, they may not have even been doing it. They may not have even smelled like it. But if for whatever reason their vehicle was searched and they were found with a little bit of marijuana on them, excuse me, they would get, in many cases, more time than that, depending on how much it was. 2-3 joints could land you like 10 years. She gets to crush the life out of a human being, and she gets 6, maybe even out in 5. The punishment definitely does not fit the crime here. This is just it's an unfortunate situation. I don't know. I wasn't able to find out what happened to the boy's parents, of why he ended up in foster care to begin with. Where was his mother? Where was his father? Were there no other siblings that he had? Were there no other relatives that he could have stayed with? Possibly grandma, possibly auntie. Just I don't know. You never know. But the system, I've known people personally who were in the foster care system, in boys' homes and whatnot. They tell me stories. These were not good places. There's one in particular that I know of. He's an outstanding young man. When I met him, he was in a boys' home. He ended up getting out of that, getting himself a good woman, had a couple kids, been a very productive member of society. In fact, he tried calling me the other day. I'm gonna have to hit him back up, see what's going on with him. So he's a very special exception, because in many cases, whatever they went through before landing in the system creates behavior problems. Whatever they went through in the system manifests in behavior problems as an adult. So it's always good to see situations like the homie. I ain't gonna drop his name. If he ever was to see this, he knows who he is, though, and I'm definitely gonna give him a call back. But yeah, y'all think I'm joking about how that motivated me to get over here to the gym, but I'm not. I'm taking my black ass over here to the damn gym. When I heard 340 pounds sat on somebody, I was sitting there eating. When I saw that report, and I was like, yeah, this ain't it. Let me get over here and get myself in shape. Your boy put on a few pounds. 'Cause I was sick. I was down. I was eating terribly because I didn't care, because I was sick. I didn't put on a few pounds. I got to shake that off. I didn't put myself behind my goal. You know, when I said that by the time summer came, I wanted to be out here shirtless, I didn't put myself behind on that goal. So don't ask me why hearing that woman's weight triggered me, but it did, because I'm nowhere near close to being that. But that's the story, man. Just tragic all the way around. 340-pound foster mom sits on her 95-pound 10-year-old foster son because he was annoying her. He wouldn't listen. He would throw himself on the floor and have little tantrums. I mean, the things that were described, real talk, sounded like stuff that any typical kid his age would do. You know, falling on the floor and all. At 10 years old, you're a little too old to be doing that, but it's still not out of the realm of possibilities that you got a 10-year-old doing that. So I don't know. And the idea that you would sit on him knowing that you're the size that you are is just crazy to me, man. I'm sorry, there's no defending that. That's indefensible. I'll holler at y'all later though, man. Peace.